Good afternoon. It's Wednesday, January 18th, on this Wednesday edition of Worship
Yep.
Live. Good to see you, James.
Good to see you.
I noticed you were playing around with that snowflake.
Yeah, it's just one snowflake. You know that no snowflake looks like another?
That was bad. These remind me of those communion wafers that we
Yes.
serve in those communion cups. Oh,
It's pretty close.
I'm so done with that. But, it worked for us during COVID.
It works. We made the best
So
of
if
it.
you're using those at your church, I'm sorry. I
Yes.
just think those wafers taste
Yes,
terrible.
we have plenty left over here.
Okay, so each week during the summer on Tuesday nights, we ended up doing some music done by our staff.
Yeah.
Not that Nye and Alicia weren't part of our staff, but we featured David Harris and Elizabeth
Yeah,
and
like the
Joyce
full-time staff,
and the
yeah.
trio. But it ended up being sort of a tribute to Robert.
Yeah.
So we're going to play for you today one of those tributes, and I trust that will be a great encouragement to you on this Wednesday edition of Worship Live. Let's enjoy. All right, we're going to get started, and I'm glad that you're here early. So God has blessed us with a number of our team who can sing and play, and it didn't start out this way, but this has ended up being a cool little tribute to Robert Hayes. And so my daughter-in-law Elizabeth is going to play the prayer and on her violin, and Robert accompanies her. Robert and I are going to play Because He Lives on the pianos. Joyce, Robert, and I are going to sing together, and then David's going to come and do his own thing. And you'll love the song that David's going to do tonight. So will you welcome Elizabeth as she comes to share the prayer?
I'll take you through the fire, through the flood, through the water, through the blood, through the dry and barren places, through life's dens and ending mazes, through the pain and through the glory, I will always tell the story of a God whose power and mercy will not fail to take you through.
The love of God is always with us. You feeling down, and it just seems your world is falling all around. No need to fear, I'll still be there to love you when your friends are gone, and it just seems like you've been fighting all alone. I'll dry the tears, I'll still be there to love you, even though sometimes you feel it hurts to be alone. But I know that one day soon all the pain will be behind us. No more sadness will find us. Will find us. Remember this. It won't be long, we'll be together. You just keep holding on until that day. You'll hear me say, I'll love you always. We'll be together, and we'll be going home until that time when we meet face to face. We're going to sing about the miracles of grace.
Okay, James. What's happening?
On Wednesday, January 18th,
Yes.
today is National Thesaurus Day. That's a tough one to say.
Yeah, it is. Now, what is a
A
thesaurus?
thesaurus
Is it a dinosaur?
book. So I tried to think of a joke, and I don't know how I didn't come up with one, but thank you. A thesaurus is a book talking about words that describe other words, right? Words that can be used in description of other words.
Okay. I was going to ask you for an illustration, but I don't think
I thought of a good one, like a wholesome one. So, like, the Bible is a thesaurus of Jesus. So it's a bunch of words that communicate Jesus. Kind of
Okay.
cool, right? That's
Yeah,
like a
it is
message.
kinda cool. That
Maybe
is-
you can use
Maybe
that.
I was going to say you could use that at the Colony Chapel.
There we go.
All right. What else is happening?
It's also Winnie the Pooh Day.
Oh, Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh.
Na, 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 na. It's been a while.
I do a thing with the personalities when I teach it, and I
Okay.
use those characters. So, like, there's Tigger and Eeyore and the owl.
Piglet.
No, the owl,
Oh,
and
the
then
owl.
and then Winnie the Pooh. So
That's
kind
cool.
of fun.
That's
All right, let's get serious.
Let's get serious. So Beyond the Weekend is just a few days away. Our youth conference weekend, where we have the youth groups coming together to share the weekend together. We have a Smash Brothers tournament. Have you ever played that?
No.
No. Maybe this is your weekend. You're calling out. We have a volleyball tournament. All kinds of fun activities, and we also have times for the youth groups to get together, kind of reflect on each day. We're going to have a testimony panel time one of the days, and then Tucker Rodkey's going to be sharing the word with us throughout the weekend. He's from a ministry called Painting Freedom. He shares the word, and then almost every message he shares his talent of painting.
It's really important for us to reach the next generation.
Yeah.
In fact, there's a great quote that I love to share. Whoever wants the next generation most will get them. Do you know who said that?
No.
Adolf Hitler.
Wow.
And no pun intended, the rest is history.
Really?
So we want to reach this next generation for Jesus. So if you can't come, would you please pray that God will speak to the hearts of the teens that will be here, that there'll be just a transformation of life.
Yeah.
The next Billy Graham, the next
Yeah.
William Rawls could be in that group.
Next Bill
so
Welty.
pray. All right, so what else is happening?
So on the 30th of January, the very end of the month, through February 2nd, is a week conference. It's our Pastors and Ministry Leaders Conference. Dr. Dave Ritter is going to be here from Bayside Chapel. Sue and Jeff Duffield, along with Joyce Ciata, will be sharing worship, and really looking forward to that.
Good, and his topic is going to be really cool. So it's really practical, asking questions to help a pastor or ministry leader evaluate how they can be more effective in their ministry, but more importantly, not just their ministry, but in their own personal walk with
Yeah.
God. Okay? And then Tuesday, for those pastors and ministry leaders who can't get here for the whole conference, we're
Yeah.
doing a special day.
Yeah. So that's, as Bill said, on Tuesday. It starts at 8 a.m. We're going to have breakfast, and then we'll go into the message at 9:30 at the Hayes Auditorium. We'll move into Keswick, our staff, and we'll introduce you as to how Keswick can come alongside of you and your church to assist. And then we'll move into lunch, and then we have the Colony and Barbara's Place tours, and then the Q&A with Dr. Dave Ritter. How much is that?
That's free. No cost.
That's crazy.
And most pastors will love free.
Yeah, yeah.
So check it out, 1-800-453-7942, or visit our website, www.americaskeswick.org. Now I want to remind you to join us tomorrow at 1:30. Jim Lang, our Senior Vice President, is also the Director of the Colony of Mercy. He does a podcast based on the teaching that's shared every morning at the Colony dining room with the Colony residents. It's called Everyday Victory. So check it out. If you have somebody in your life that's struggling with addiction, it's a great resource. And then on Friday, we have our Discovering Victory podcast. But then come back Monday for another edition of Worship Live. Have a great rest of the week, and God bless you.